Good morning, children. Good morning, my dear fifth class students. How are you all? How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing good and great. Yes? Are you going out? Are you going out to play? No, you won't go out. You just play in your home and have fun and enjoy with your family. Okay? Don't go out and please take precautions. Okay? Yeah, let's move into our classes. What's our earlier class? What's our earlier class about which we have discussed? See, yeah, you know that I am going through the grammar at a glance. We have completed nouns, types of nouns, and I am also repeated some kinds of nouns for those who can't grasp easily. I completed concrete and material noun, concrete and abstract noun, and material noun. Countable and uncountable, it is not that much difficult to get, because in the name only we can say that count means which we can count, uncountable means which we cannot count in quality or quantity. Okay, so that's as much as easy for you as 5th class students, I think. Only I will next noun, gender, masculine, feminine, common, neuter. Next verbs, how to use verbs, and some irregular verbs also we have done with. And students, see, I have also sent a PDF into your WhatsApp groups, so that extra, other than the geometry book, I have given my own exercises to make you better understanding. For your better understanding, I make my own sentences and I send to your WhatsApp groups. So please go through that and do that work and write neatly in your classwork books with a very good handwriting. Okay? Yes. And yesterday we have gone through this pronouns and reflexive pronouns, personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Today I want to go through two topics. First one is reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns, this part, reflexive pronouns and adjectives. Today I want to go through these two topics, and also we have completed this grammar part from the first lesson, and also from the first lessons poetry is there. From the first lessons poetry, my books, page number 27, 28, 29. Yesterday I have also told you about simile and metaphor. So what is the difference between simile and metaphor? In simile we can use like or as. Like or as. If you want to compare a girl with a heroine, she is like a heroine. She is like a heroine. This comes under simile. If I say that she is a heroine, she is a heroine, she is not looking like a heroine, she is a heroine. That is a greater comparison when compared to simile. I have gave you some examples in the earlier class, and I have also give my own sentences. I also sent my own sentences to your WhatsApp group so that you can understand very well. Okay, so today we'll come through the reflexive pronouns and adjectives, and that two topics only I want to cover. And next I will go to the next grammar part and second lessons grammar. So in this way we are going. I think you can understand through my videos, as 4 to 5 videos coming from 4 to 5 videos. If you got me, I was taking a part from the grammar at a glance. I was taking a grammar part from grammar at a glance, and first lesson, second lesson, third lesson, fourth lessons grammar part, because ma'am told you only the lessons, question and answers, synonyms, antonyms, plural forms, and also some of the question and answers. But our grammar part was not taken yet. So I want to complete the grammar part. Okay? Hope you all get this. Yeah, this is a small recap of earlier video. And also make sure that you have, all of you should have your grammatry book. We shouldn't started the grammar book yet. We haven't started this, but I want to start. I want to start not the first page, here reflexive pronouns. Why? Because we are dealing with the pronouns now. Yes, so while dealing with the pronouns, if we go through this reflexive pronouns also, it is very easy for us to understand more. Okay, I told you in the earlier video to go through the reflexive pronouns. If you not go through that, okay, that's no problem. Let's listen today. Okay, reflexive pronouns, personal pronouns. So open your book. I think you have written this in your classwork. If you have written, no need to write again. Okay, you just listen. Reflexive pronoun. Yeah, draw a box like this. These are personal pronoun, as you have seen in your earlier classes. I, we, these two are first person, second person, you, third persons, he, she, it, they. Yeah, very good. So what are the reflexive pronouns for these personal pronouns? I am, mine, myself. For I, the reflexive pronoun is myself. Just to add self for the possessive pronouns. What is possessive pronouns? Yes, you have gone through the possessive pronouns in the last class. Possessive pronouns: I, me, mine, myself. I, my, mine, me, mine, myself. Next, we means ourselves. Ourselves. This is not ourself. We shouldn't use self. This is not ourself. Why? I will explain you. See, what is meant by we? We means we together are a family. That means in a family we have 4 to 5 members, right? I means only one, singular. I means singular. But what about we? We is a first person plural. First person plural, and I is first person singular. I, we. We means it's a combination of 4 or 5 members. So that's a plural form. So in the plural form, we have to add selves, not self. See here, it's a singular form. I add self. It's a plural form, so only I add selves. selves. And next coming, you, yourself, yourself. He, himself, himself. She, herself, herself. It, itself. They, themselves. Not themselves, themselves. Not themselves. You just write self here and cross here so that you can understand very easily, because this is a plural form and them is also plural form. They are playing cricket. If I say they are playing cricket, so to play cricket, how many people want to play cricket? 11. Yeah, 11 members together they can play a cricket. Yes, not 1 or 2, 11. So we say them as they are playing. That means it's a plural form. So I used selves, themselves. Okay, you note it down now, or if you have already took down your notes in the earlier video, no need to write again. Okay, yes. Let's go to the grammatry book. Grammatry book, where we have to use myself, or where we have to use yourself, where we have to use myself, itself. So we can see in a detailed manner from our grammatry book. Okay, yeah, take this. Take your grammatry book. Make sure that you all should have your grammatry books with you. If not yet, you buy the grammar tree books yet? So please come to your school and collect the books. Okay? Yeah. Take page number 26. Take page number 26 and go through the reflexive pronouns. We shall now look at another group of pronouns that are formed by adding suffix. You know about, I don't know whether you have gone through this topic, suffix and prefix. Prefix means before adding, we should, to a word, we should add some, prior. That means prefix. Suffix means we should, by adding some ing form or es, by that come under prefix, suffix. Prefix means means prior. Pre means prior, first. Suffix means last. By adding something to the last. For example, mother. For example, mother, if I add hood to this, then I get a compound word called motherhood. This is suffix. Suffix. Pre plus position. Position is different and pre is different. If we add to, we will get preposition. So this is prefix. Okay. I don't know whether you get this topic, grammar topic in your earlier classes or not. This is just a glance. Yeah. Let's see this. So they have given a table here. By adding self or selves to some of the different forms of personal pronouns. If we add self or selves to some personal pronouns, we get the reflexive pronouns. Okay. We can see this use of reflexive pronouns. First one. Let us see each and everything in a very detailed manner. Okay. Reflexive pronouns are used for emphasis. Emphasis means we saw something with our own eyes is emphasized. Why emphasize means which we can see with our eyes. Which we can see with our eyes. That's come under emphasizing. Okay. When a reflexive pronoun is used for emphasis, it's also known as emphatic or emphasizing pronoun. You can keep as a heading like first kind of reflexive pronoun, emphasizing pronoun. What is meant by emphasizing pronoun? That we can see, the pronoun that we can see with our eyes. That is emphasizing pronoun. See, first example. Gopalan cooked all dishes himself. Gopalan or Gopal cooked all dishes. Gopal means, what is the gender of Gopal? Gopal is a name of a girl or a boy? Gopal is a name of a boy. That means he is a male. That means he comes under masculine gender. In a personal pronoun. You keep that table with you. You keep that table. What table? Personal pronouns and reflexive pronouns. You have written in your class book, no? You keep the table aside and write this. Then you can have a better understanding and a better comprehension. Okay? Yeah. This is male and masculine. In a personal pronouns, we saw he. For he, what is the reflexive pronoun? He, himself. Gopalan cooked all dishes himself. He can cook all dishes himself. He don't want any others' help. He can cook all the dishes. He can cook rice and dishes by himself. He can't. He don't want to depend on others. So see here, Gopal is a male and masculine gender. Gopal considered as a person. Gopal's personal pronoun is he. So while we are changing personal to reflexive pronoun, it came as himself. That is next. We ourselves saw a tiger fighting with an elephant. We ourselves. We ourselves means, wait, I will tell. Saw a tiger. Saw a tiger fighting with an elephant. An elephant, yes, because why should we use an before elephant? Because E is a vowel sound. Yes, we ourselves saw a tiger fighting with an elephant. If you see tiger and elephant, which were very wild animals, can we stand there? No, we'll rush off very quickly because tiger is a wild animal and elephant is also wild animal. We should just stuck there. We can't go here and there. Or we keep rushing. Yeah. So what they have did here, we ourselves saw. They just stood there. If you can see a snake that is coming on the ground towards you, what you will do? You will do? What you will do? You like to stay there or run? Yes, you will run. You will run or you can climb a tree. You will climb a tree. But what they are doing? They just seeing the fighting between the tiger and elephant. They themselves saw the fighting between the tiger and elephant. For the we is a first person plural. First person plural. So what is the reflexive pronoun for this means ourselves. We ourselves saw, not somebody saw, we saw. We means that is a group of friends or a group of family members. I don't know. But we is a personal pronoun. Personal first person plural form. So what is the personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun for that? Ourselves. Okay. So you should be sure that what is the personal pronoun and for that pronoun what is the reflexive one. So you have to learn all those. First learn the table, then it's very easy for you. Okay. Next. Take a screenshot or pause the video to write in your classwork notes. These examples you can also see in your grammatry book. Okay. Third example, Vikram went to Delhi himself. Vikram, where he went? Vikram went to Delhi. It's the name of a place. Delhi himself. How did he went? He went. Vikram is a he. So for he, what is the reflexive pronoun? Himself. How did he went? Himself. He didn't want to take any support from his father or mother or some other friends. He want to go by himself. I want to go myself into my room. I don't want my mother's support or I don't want my father's support to go to my bed. I can go myself. Yes, you may say sometimes you may say these words. I can go myself. I can do my work myself. No need of help. So like this, Vikram went to Delhi himself without any others, support. Without any others support. See here another one also they have given. Elias met the queen herself. Elias means a name of a girl. Girl means feminine gender. Feminine gender means what is the personal pronoun? She. So if she is a personal pronoun, herself is a reflexive pronoun for she. Herself is a reflexive pronoun for she. Elias is a girl, she met a queen. Elias is a girl, she met a queen with no other help. She met herself. She directly went to the kingdom. She directly went to the palace, not kingdom, palace, and she met the queen without any other's help. She just went into that palace and she met the queen. So she went herself. So here we have to see the gender. If we can know by the names what is the gender. Is it a male or a female? So here Alice is a female gender, feminine. So then what is the personal pronoun? She. If she is there, then what is the reflexive pronoun? Herself. That's it. And turn the page. So now you came to know, I think you understood the actual topic of the reflexive pronouns. Okay, this is not as difficult as you think. This is not at all difficult one, it's very easy one. Second kind of reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns are also used to emphasize that somebody does, did or will do. Somebody does, that means present form, or somebody did or somebody will do. That means we can use this reflexive form in the present, past and future also. We can use this reflex form in a present form, past form and future form also. See how we can see this. Or without any help or interference from any other one. First example, the old man lived in that house all by himself. The old man lived in that house. The old man lived in that house all by himself. What we are adding here? By. All by himself. Why I am giving himself? He is a old man. Man means male. Male means masculine gender. That means what is the personal pronoun? He. What is the reflexive pronoun for he? Himself. All by himself. All by himself means he lived alone. He lived alone. There is no other one to stay with him. There is no other one to stay with him. He want to live only alone. So that's the meaning of this. Alone. Next. I solved the puzzle by myself. That means no interference is required here. No interference or no support. Without support, if we can do any support, yes, I do my project by myself. I didn't took any other's help. I didn't took my parents' help also. I did my project by myself. In this way, I solved the puzzle. I solved the puzzle by myself. Why I used myself here? I is a personal pronoun. For I, my, mine and myself. So this is the reflexive pronoun. I solved the puzzle by whom? By whom the puzzle was solved? By myself. I didn't took any other help. I have solved the puzzle by myself. So that's the actual meaning. Okay, reflexive. See, the little girl was carrying the heavy box all by herself. Since she was a little girl, she can't carry, but she is trying to carry all the load, heavy load, like how all the heavy load by herself. She didn't took any other's help. She carried herself. Okay, next one. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot or you can write in your notes. Someone will say that, ma'am, why to write in the notes? Why do we write down? Though the same sentences are there in grammatry book, because in grammatry book there is no in this format, like if we say a name, that name, gender, male, masculine. Masculine means what is the personal pronoun? He. For he, what is the reflexive pronoun? Himself. What is the possessive pronoun? So in this way you have to write. So you can write in your classwork book, okay, neatly, so that only you can come to understand what is the reflexive pronoun. Next one, third one. Reflexive pronouns are used after verbs with prepositions to make it clear which person or thing we are talking about. We can also use the reflexive pronoun after prepositions. See, third one, after prepositions. So this is a heading, third one heading. After prepositions also we can use. Ram is angry. Ram is angry with himself. See what you have observed here. What you have observed here. Ram is a male gender, first of all. Ram is a male gender. Male, masculine gender. So his personal pronoun is he. He was turned into himself in a reflexive pronoun. That's okay. But what about with? With is a preposition. So after preposition we are using this reflexive pronoun. So what is the actual meaning of this sentence? Let's see. Ram is angry with himself. That means Ram is not angry on any other person. Ram is not angry on her mother. Ram is not angry with his father or with his brother or with his sister, nor wife, nor children. No, he was not angry with anyone. He was angry with himself because he has done a mistake and he feeling guilt with that mistake. So only he was angry with himself. So we can write the reflexive pronouns after prepositions also. Okay. Next, Ram is angry with him. Yeah, next see, somebody other than Ram. If we say himself, if there is himself, then we can understand that he is angry on him only. If we say Ram is angry with him, if we say Ram is angry with him, here him means some other person. If you keep him, it denotes some other person. Ram is angry with him. Ram is angry on him. That means some other person. If you keep the reflexive pronoun self, if you keep the reflexive pronoun himself, that means that related to that person, the noun that was given in this sentence. Okay, I hope you understood this. Next, Ranjan was walking to him. Ranjan was walking. Where he was walking? To him. See, I will say you clearly the difference between him and himself. Ranjan was walking to him. Here is Ranjan. Here is Ranjan. He was walking to him. That means he saw his friend very far. Very far. He saw his friend very far and he was running towards the other person. Here him means the second person who was walking towards him and Ranjan also walking. So he was walking towards him. If you keep himself here, Ranjan was walking to himself. That means he was walking alone for his sake. He was just walking to himself because of his health, because of his fitness he was walking. See how much difference we got. If we add himself, that means talking about him, that means Ranjan. If we didn't add this self, this him denotes some other person. I think you all got this concept, him and himself. Okay, you make sure and write your notes neatly, ma. Someone can grasp the notes and they can write the running notes. See, very easy, because this is a recorded video. You can pause and you can play again and again to listen. Okay, you can write very easily in your notebook. If him is there, denoted to the person. If himself is denoted to other person. If himself is there, denoted to the same person. In this way you can write in your notes very easily. That's not a big task. Okay. Next, fourth one. Reflexive pronouns are usually used in the case of actions that people normally do to themselves. I washed, see here, I washed and dressed myself. So what we do ourselves in case of actions, we normally do. I washed my clothes. I washed clothes myself. Myself. See here, I is a personal pronoun. For I, what is the reflexive pronoun? Myself. I didn't took any help from a mother or a maid. Who washed clothes? I washed clothes myself. I dressed myself. I comb my hair myself. I didn't took any others help, like this. However, if somebody does something it is normally expected to do, the reflexive may be used to express surprise or some such feeling. See, we saw that the child could breathe, could bath and dress itself. We saw that the child could bath and dress itself. Here we also seeing about itself, the concept of itself, where we can use it, where we can use it. So for the common noun means like a child, a dog, cat, some common nouns. We can use it for common nouns. Okay. See here, we saw that the child could bath and dress itself. Not a child means it's a common noun. We don't know the gender. Maybe the child is a male or a female. We don't know the gender. So we can say here as itself. The dog itself opened the door and chased the postman. What they have given here? The dog. Is this a human being? No. This is a pet animal. So while we are using the animal, while we are using the name of an animal, we shouldn't use himself or herself, because this is what is this? This is a pet dog. No? Yeah, pet animal. So we have to use itself. The dog itself opened the door. The dog itself opened the door. So in this way we can write. The reflexive pronouns. I hope you all done with this. I hope you all cleared about the reflexive pronouns. Okay. And the last fifth one is there. Fifth one. Reflexive pronouns are used when the object direct or indirect. Here also you can see himself, yourself and herself. Once go through this. The captain blamed himself for losing the match. Blaming himself. Who blamed? He blamed himself for losing the match. You have to write according to the personal pronoun. So take a chart. You be ready with your chart. That personal and reflexive pronoun. If you see the gender, according to the gender you can write. If he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, we, ourselves, they, themselves. So in this way we can write the reflexive pronouns. And see and open the page number 30. Here you have some exercises to do. So go through this reflexive pronouns once and understood all the concepts, all the 5 concepts, and write in your classwork notebook very neatly so that you can understand the classes betterly. Okay. So please do the exercise and in the next class I will deal with other grammar topic, that is adjectives. Okay, hope you all like this video and enjoyed. Thank you so much. Bye.